Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Plain Truth. I got a couple of comments over here. Shame on Cleveland. I mean, people will vote for somebody because of the candidate. I understand that certain nationalities stick together and they vote for a different Italian candidate or Slovak candidate, Polish candidate. Well, it seems to me that the black people are just gullibly following along and voting for black. I mean, they had a chance to vote for somebody to try to clean up the crime in Cleveland. Cleveland crime is way out of hand. It was way out of hand when we moved away from there in 1970. And it's gotten worse. I mean, you have all these serial killers walking around picking up people. Poor people in Cleveland, the black areas, the Spanish areas, whatever, they're being victimized. And who's protecting them? When we lived on the east side, you had to have two policemen in one car because it wasn't safe for one policeman to ride around on his own. And they had a big shotgun in between the two of them. Well, what about this poor little old lady who would walk down the street with a little basket trying to go to the store and come back safe and sound? Now, there's another interesting thing, too, about Benjamin O. Davis. He survived all the prejudice down south, and he went in and became a famous aviator, and he was part of the special group over in Tuskegee Airmen, and he led them, and they were very famous. They saved so many different lives of the planes. Even the Southerners that were against blacks, they wanted the Tuskegee Airmen to come and protect them, because they were good, and they risked their lives to protect the bombers going back into England. But what happened was, when he retired from the military, he came to Cleveland, became the service director, safety director, and after 6 months after he got his job, he quit. He said Stokes was not dealing with the crime. Shame on Cleveland. We have all these different things going on. They didn't back over in those days. They didn't straighten out the crime in Cleveland, and drugs are a big thing. They're funneling in by the truckload, and the money is being laundered. Somebody has to be laundering it. They don't keep the money in the mattresses in the bed, so it has to be going through different banks. And unfortunately, it is not being stopped. Thank you for watching Plain Truth.